Last season, this 180-inch monster walked within 15 yards of my stand at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. Every expert said he should have been bedded down, but he wasn't, and I knew he wouldn't be. Meanwhile, this guy sat all day Saturday in the perfect spot and saw nothing. Same property, same day. What's the difference? In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 invisible signs that separate guys who see deer from guys who kill mature bucks. And the third one, it's happening on your property right now, and you're probably ignoring it. Here's what nobody tells you about deer movement. Deer don't move randomly, they move in response. And the number one thing they're responding to isn't food, isn't weather, it's pressure. And there's a specific type of pressure that matters more than anything else. I'll show you exactly how to identify it in your area in just a minute. Think of your hunting property like a heat map, but instead of temperature, you're mapping human pressure. Every truck that drives by, every neighbor walking their dog, every ATV trail, these create invisible walls that funnel deer movement. Here's the game changer. Mature bucks don't avoid all pressure. They avoid unpredictable pressure. Look at this. 2 trail cameras, one near a road that gets traffic every day at 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., one near a field that gets random farm equipment at weird hours. Which one has more mature buck activity? The road, every single time, because that buck has learned the pattern. He knows when it's safe, which brings us to the fatal mistake 90% of hunters make, and it's probably costing you the biggest deer on your property. You check the wind, you check the forecast, you pick your spot, but you're missing the most important variable. When did the pressure happen? Deer don't just react to pressure, they remember it, and their movement patterns adjust for 24 to 72 hours afterward. Let me show you exactly what I mean. You go in to hang a stand Saturday morning. You think you're being careful, maybe you are, but what happens Sunday? Monday? Tuesday? This is the same trail 3 days after I walked through to check a camera. Look at the mature buck activity. It's not gone, it's shifted. He's using a parallel trail now, 80 yards deeper into the thicket. So how do you predict where he moved to? That's where the third sign comes in, and this is the one that changed everything for me. But first, you need to understand the 48-hour rule. Any human activity in an area creates a 48-hour avoidance window for mature deer in that immediate zone. They don't leave the property, they just shift their patterns. Which means if you hunt Saturday, you should be hunting a different area Monday. Not the same stand, not even the same entry route. Now here's the sign that most hunters completely miss. And it's not rubs, it's not scrapes, it's not even tracks. It's micro-terrain. The tiny elevation changes, the subtle funnels, the hidden benches that force deer to move through specific 10-yard windows. Look at this. See this little finger ridge? It's only 3 feet higher than the surrounding area. Most guys walk right past it. But watch what happens. Every deer that travels through this 40-acre section uses this ridge. Not sometimes, every single time. Why? Because deer are efficiency experts, and there's a specific reason this spot saves them energy. Deer want to travel with their nose elevated to catch scent, but they don't want to walk uphill unnecessarily. These micro ridges let them travel on high ground without climbing. It's the path of least resistance with a scent advantage. Here's how to find them on your property. Pull up a topo map. You're not looking for major hills. You're looking for 5 to 15-foot elevation changes that run perpendicular to bedding areas. These fingers, these benches, these slight rises, this is where you set up. Not on the main trail in the bottom, not on top of the ridge, right on these transition lines. I took this 8-pointer 2 seasons ago by hunting a bench that's literally 8 feet wide. I'd walked past it for 3 years. Trail cam showed me 11 different bucks used it in a 2-week span. So let's connect everything. You've got your pressure map showing you where deer feel safe. You've got your timeline telling you when they'll be where. And you've got micro-terrains showing you the exact 10-yard window they'll use. Now here's the system I use to put this into action. And it only takes 15 minutes of scouting. Step 1, walk your property boundaries and mark every pressure source. Roads, houses, trails, entry points. Draw a 200-yard buffer around each one. Step 2, mark every time you enter your property on a calendar. Don't hunt within 300 yards of that spot for 48 hours minimum. Step 3, use your phone's Topo Map app and mark every micro-terrain feature between bedding and food. This is what my property looks like. Red zones are pressure areas I avoid. Blue zones are my actual hunting locations, positioned on micro-terrain, and I rotate between them based on the 48-hour rule. Last season using this system, I saw 40% more deer and 3x more mature bucks. And I hunted less because I was hunting the right spots at the right times. Here's the truth about reading deer movement. It's not about hunting harder, it's about hunting smarter. While everyone else is checking wind direction and moon phases, you'll be hunting the actual lanes deer are using, at the exact times they feel safe. And that big buck you've been seeing on camera but never in daylight, he's not nocturnal. He's just avoiding you. Use these 3 principles, and I guarantee you'll pattern him within 2 weeks. If this changed how you think about deer movement, hit that subscribe button. Next week, I'm breaking down the exact trail camera strategy I use to scout without ever stepping foot in my hunting area. You won't want to miss it.